When I got out of law school, my very first job was with the city attorney's office. I began working there dealing with development issues, zoning, code enforcement, land use planning, and also utilities like sewer, drainage, streets, and other infrastructure. From there, I went into the San Antonio water system as in-house counsel dealing with water and wastewater and environmental issues, including environmental enforcement. I went on and spent the rest of my career dealing with municipal law and had the good fortune of serving as city attorney by contract for over 7 municipalities in San Antonio area, including Helotes, St. Hedwig, Castroville, Hill Country Village, and other small communities that needed expertise and support. And based on that, I was able to grow my knowledge of municipal law and am recognized as one of the municipal law experts in Texas. I believe that my experience and unique qualifications can help Castle Hills become a better place because I know how to take a problem and actually solve it, not just talk about it. But I know what the solutions are, I know where to find the funding to solve problems, and I know how to keep taxes down for a community by using creative solutions to real problems that face the city. For example, with drainage. We let our drainage go unfixed because we say we don't have the money. And yet, the problem with our drainage is not really caused within Castle Hills. It comes from outside Castle Hills. The city of San Antonio has grown tremendously, and its drainage has increased tremendously. And that drainage has been forced into Castle Hills and has put tremendous pressure on our infrastructure and drainage system. I would enter into a dialogue with the city of San Antonio and know how the laws work to the favor of Castle Hills to make sure the city, as well as the county, does its part in fixing our drainage problems, so their water can pass through our city and not damage our city. That's just one example of how I can work to make things better for Castle Hills because of my unique qualifications and knowledge. Drainage is a huge issue because once you let drainage go out of control, not just with regard to the creeks and other drainage channels throughout the city, but also the road system. The roads begin to erode, the shoulders begin to erode, and once that begins to happen, the water begins to get underneath the pavement and cause it to fall. Once the pavement starts to fail like that, it's just a matter of time before the pavement starts to crack, like we see in Castle Hills, potholes develop, and soon your pavement actually starts to just disintegrate, leaving you with gravel streets instead of paved streets. We've let our drainage and our streets go so long, unrepaired in Castle Hills, that that's almost the condition we're in on many of our streets. And unless it's stopped immediately with a real plan of action that can be carried out, we'll end up with really substandard streets in a city which is, and always should be, above par. The streets, for example. Right now, we're not doing a good enough job leveraging our local funding with federal and state and county funding that's available to fix local streets. There are a number of ways to do it, but unfortunately in the past, the city government, from the mayor all the way down to the management, has not had the expertise or experience to use these techniques to solve the problems. And that's what I bring to the office of mayor for Castle Hills.